I've got is a resolution to accept oil prices. I had an oil meeting on Thursday, and the low bid was Marathon Oil again.
How many people bid?
2.
Same to it, all the bids. Are they the only ones around here that do that?
As far as I know, they're the only ones that's quite old, Marathon and Heartland. It's the majority of what we use is the grade RS2, and that's 1.989 per gallon. And that is up a bunch from last year.
Really?
So it's up like 38 cents.
Well, I did hear on news that oil prices was still going up, but gas is coming down. Didn't mean much to me. So I guess maybe all is up a little bit.
That's lovely news.
It costs quite a bit more money than
What was it last year?
$1.62.5.
And that's $1.89.
$1.98.
Oh, no.
9, basically $1.99. Regardless, we don't have much of a choice. We're gonna do more shit, and that's why I recommend that we accept the low bid I don't know if you have to put all this in motion, but there's 3 grades: HFE 150, HFE 90, and RS2. HFE 150, the price is 1.999. HFE 90, the price is 1.999. And RS2, the price is 1.989.
Did you use all 3 of them?
Sometimes, yes. Generally, when we do the on the road oil and shipping, we use the grade RS2, which is the least expensive of the 3, and it sets up faster. That's why we use it. But a lot of times, at the end of the year, we will order a load of HFE 90 so we can use it in our patching machine. It's a harder mix. It hardens a little bit stiffer than what the other grades will. Sometimes it just depends on the year. I mean, sometimes we use HFE 150 and sometimes we don't.
I'll make that motion, accept that bid.
I'll second it.
Then just needs to be signed by one of you.
Bills.
There's 4 copies of the same thing.
Juanita, do you have a motion for the minutes, or do you need one? No, we've been that
I
far.
haven't read them. Did you, Jason?
I wasn't here last week.
I never read them.
Didn't help.
Is your son driving by himself now?
Not by himself.
Okay.
You better not be.
You haven't seen him out, have you?
I thought it was him, but it must have been you. I thought it was him. So my chicken lady was with me. I guess no.
I hope you haven't seen him.
Busted.
out by himself.
When did he get his license?
He just turned 15
Oh, okay.
January the 13th,
Oh,
so
okay.
he's got a whole other year.
Can they get them on their 16th birthday still?
If you have the requirements,
Yeah.
so you have to have driver's ed, you have to have
So many hours.
log 50 hours of driving.
I'll second that motion, one
Is he in driver's ed now?
Yeah. I have to say, probably have me on camera for this. I I'm less nervous with him than with my wife.
It's getting bad.
And it is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That doesn't mean I don't love her, it's just, you know.
Hey, Joe may need a place to sleep tonight if you got an empty bed up there.
The candles back to Jerry. And just have one of the girls put those seals on there for you.
Okay.
And spend some more money.
Joe's everything hitting on all cylinders up there.
Pretty much right now.
Good deal.
We,
You're good.
couple problems with some graders we fixed the last couple of weeks. Tires on the grader right now, and,
We're putting tires on one.
yeah.
Where'd you get those? Salem?
No, I'm not sure where he orders them from now. I think he gets them from, well, Dugan, but
Yeah.
I think that's the best price that he got.
Really?
The shop.
You called around.
Mhm. But I can't swear to it.
They recap those.
Grader tires? I don't think so. We're not using radial tires. We're using
Nice.
size tires. They're considerably cheaper,
Yeah.
almost two for the price of one.
Really?
Almost, not quite.
You know, there's what they said against recaps, and I'll tell you why. I can buy a tire with 29, 30 seconds rubber, which is close to an inch. And about the biggest recap I can buy is 19, 30 seconds. Even though it is cheaper, you.
I'm better off buying new.
A bunch of rubber is not on there. Yeah. Plus, chance of having trouble too, the sidewall or whatever, you know.
Sure.
Is it soon passed around?
No, Becky just told me to wait till you.
Pass around to Joe.
Joe, what's the deal? I was asked about Hill Cemetery Road and the tree trimming down there in Brookport. Is that our road again, or what? Are they reimbursing, or how does that work? 'Cause at one time, I was under the impression that wasn't our road. past, it'd be on the south end of the, where the asphalt ends.
It's been said it's not our road, but I believe it is.
Okay. So you
You
look
look at the stop sign. I looked into that at the time, and I was told that it was not our road because it's in the city limits of Brookport. But county highways are treated differently than township roads when cities annex property.
and that's considered a county
That
highway.
is a county highway. If it was a township road, it wouldn't have called the point to the city. It wouldn't be in their jurisdiction, but that's actually considered a county highway. So the jury is still kind of out on it. I'm gonna have to get with IDOT to make for sure that it is ours. And that's, what the law says. But
So do they help you
so
with
many
a,
calls and things asking for those trees to be trimmed, we just went ahead and did it.
well, they needed it, I mean, there's no doubt they needed it. I've been questioned as to why the county trucks was inside the city limits.
I mean, it's sort of like Joppa. Our county highway goes right through Joppa.
Mhm.
And, those roads are not Joppa's, they're ours to maintain the road. Now, that is a little bit of a gray area, like, if there's anything outside the road service, it's the city's to maintain. Like in Joppa, you take the road service, that's what we maintain. If you go outside of it, like the
Culverts and nothing.
sidewalks and everything outside of it, that's the city's to maintain. So when you consider, it's a little bit different where you're talking about on Pell Road, because one side is annexed into the city limits and one side is not. Those houses are annexed into the city limits, the trees and everything we cut are not. So, rather than going through a lengthy and time-consuming determination, we just went ahead and did it. It took us like a week with.
Do they haul that brush all the way to the shop?
Not all of it, no. but
Had somewhere local to get rid of it, I hope. When you talk to IDOT about those rules and regulations like that, do they have some legal guide, like they have attorneys on staff, I assume? Do they help you with that, or is that something that Patrick helps you with?
Well, it's something that Patrick would have to help me with,
Right.
on not as far as that's concerned, but I'm not, when I talk to the people at IDOT, I talk to the people who are over the inventory. They keep road inventories of of the whole state, all the county, city, municipal roads, state roads, they keep an inventory of all of it. When I checked with them, that section of road was still on inventory format at that time. But I would have to ask the person.
Because it was a highway.
Because it was a highway,
Wonder why they didn't just go ahead and asphalt it then when they was, what would have made them just stop where they stopped?
Well, Larry never claimed it. He always said, that's not mine. He told me it was not. I got what happened in this one for that. It's just one of the discrepancies. One person says one thing, another person says another thing.
You don't sign that way.
Simple, easy. Just sign away.
Did you know what?
Yep. I recognize. I recognize.
Sign it now, that's all. I know it did.
And I think it's yourself. But until I can get into the comptroller.
Let's hold it do it again.
Yeah.
They print out what it's.
Have a good
Thank you,
one.
Joe.
Try to stay dry.
No. Yeah, those two. I went ahead and reprinted new ones because I took off for the February payment for workman's comp. There's these two bills, and then the transfer for the 2000 courthouse renovation. So I went ahead and took it off and printed new ones. So.
New and improved. Well, new.
We made our first payment.
11 more to go.
Well, we made our first payment to one. Next week we'll do the first payment to the other, so. On here, this I'm pretty sure, we got this money in and it is here. I've got myself where I can't get into my comptroller's site this morning. Must have put in the password wrong. And, but I'm sure those are sales tax, but I wasn't certain, so I didn't want to put it down until I know for sure, so. I'm pretty sure that's what we got. It's time for them.
Anything else going on exciting?
Outside of, it's just crazy because we had to take the list that goes to the newspaper Friday, so everybody's trying to squeeze in this morning and see if they can still get out, so we're working on that. Have you seen anything of a resolution for the public defender?
Yeah, there was something that was
Okay.
passed.
And then was there anything for that cell and air? Did we discuss raising our cell and air fee from 30 to 60?
I haven't
And that'll
heard.
take a resolution.
That'll have to be on the agenda, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So,
might as well make you a copy of that letter.
I've got that.
Okay.
He sent me one.
All right.
So,
Do you need that on our
I guess.
record it, and we should record that, that you received it?
Here, here.
But that other one that you're talking about, you have to get with Patrick and.
Yeah,
get
I'll give
something.
it. Okay. I just want to make sure.
This new, one you just now gave me, and is that the general fund balance?
It is.
That's what, after payroll,
After payroll, and then we made our first.
23,000 in bills you paid,
Mhm.
and then 13,000 payment back.
Mhm. And then 2,000 transferring that you wanted transferred every week, that's on there.
We get, with those people coming in paying their property taxes, and will there be another installment
I
paid?
think there's a little bit left out there that we should receive after
general
the
fund.
tax sale. It's not a whole lot, but every little bit helps at this point.
That's all the excitement I got for you. Pretty bland, aren't we?
Mhm. There's nothing exciting about paying bills.
Sometimes it gets pretty exciting.
Yeah. Depends on which end of the bill you're on. Cheryl, do you need anything else, or are we good?
Oh, we're perfect.
All right.
Don't lie, tell the big one.
Join in on the bad news with us too.
Yeah.
Oh,
But just be like Floyd, go back in the backyard.
and Start digging,
Yeah.
do my best.
David, you want to come up?
Got that in the mail Friday. I don't know if you got one.
No, I didn't.
I've never heard of that stuff.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Pass around with them, I'll look at it too.
I think you got the same thing.
Oh, you did,
I
okay.
would say, I think we got something, I wrote it over here.
Did you receive that back at the end of January? Looks like they're asking for a list, how long is it?
Yeah, we get those every year.
It's all taken care of?
Yeah, Sandy does that one.
How many over you got today?
I think over the weekend it's close to 50.
You say over the weekend, is that, does someone just come for the weekend?
Some of them
Check in on Friday evening, check out on Sunday night?
He gets sent in so many weekends, so many days, they got a job.
Is that a big headache to check them in? I mean, not too bad. Just gotta make sure they ain't bringing contraband in or something like that. or-
They're told what time to be there, so usually there's a jailer waiting on them to come in. And usually they're pretty good, they know if they.
It's gonna get
rules,
serious.
They leave, and then they'll have to go back for a judge to explain why we didn't accept them. Yeah, they might drive them down to Benton to the courthouse and pick them up in Benton. Anyway, Jay, you figure if we had to buy the tickets and meals and rent a car out there, it'd be over $3,000.
We have $100,000 for courthouse renovation in there.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All I did is come in and see if I was helpful at all. I sure hope I was, guys.
Oh.
That's what it
well,
comes down to.
inside to it, I think.
And maybe I'll hear from you guys someday. If nothing else, I'd really like to see next article in the paper to be a positive note, you know, better swing of things.
Us too.
But it takes joint efforts to get resolutions on things sometimes.
Yeah.
Your all's budgets for the county commissioners is only $30,000 for the total of all three members?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. I-
That's what it is. How does that change, and what does it take place to get 5 members on the board in a town like this?
You better ask our state's attorney that question.
I don't know.
There,
People that vote on it, or what, I don't know.
I can't remember, I know
I
a
think
few
it's
years
just so
ago.
many
there was
per,
a- per
it has to do
population,
the
yeah.
population, yeah.
That could be, but
No, I've read up on that quite a bit. It doesn't have so much to do with the population as much, because there's smaller towns, and we've got the commissioners,
Townships.
townships, and there's only like 13 or 14 counties in Illinois that have it. And there's another county with a little bit smaller population that has 5. I just didn't know what all
But
that,
are they considered commission or are they township?
it's commission, yeah.
Yeah, I've never had that question asked, actually, I don't know.
The best I could read up is if a petition with a third of the population signed it, it would have to go to get voted on by the public. But I didn't know what kind of budget that changed and what that really changes for the voting of things. Like, you know, personally, you guys, I don't know how long you guys have been in, but I was wanting to be educated on what it would change and what would be the benefits and the downfalls of both, having a smaller or a larger sided commission.
Yeah, you say there's counties with 5?
Yes, sir.
Counties.
Yeah, there's only 14 counties with the commissioners board.
Mhm. Yeah.
There's only 1 with the township, White County. But, no, I'm gonna keep this, it's
You can.
educational.
Sure.
I did come up to see what you guys had to say though, but, better than throwing bricks at me when I come in.
We're not gonna do that.
They might fall on you, but.
Yeah. Nice to see you again.
Weber,
Don't
correct?
even
No,
joke.
I'm Jeff Weber.
Jason.
You're Jason Farmer?
Yeah.
You're Weber?
Yeah.
All right. And Mr. Childers?
Yes, sir. Come back anytime.
Yeah, y'all take care.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
When do you guys sign on this?
It'll be, not the next meeting, but the following one, I believe. It's gotta be 15 days, posted.
Thank you, guys.
Sure.